can see the excitement keeps getting higher and higher, right? It's all in the story. It's all in it. I just love it when you have a success story, that you overcome challenges. Like I tell my children, no matter how wavy it gets, we will ever ride the tides. And if there's a mountain before us, the grace and the wisdom to follow through with it is what I always ask God for. How I'll do it, I do not know. I leave that unto God. Either He wants me to drill a hole through the mountain, climb over the mountain, or go around it, or even dig and go underneath. However He wants to do it, the mountain represents the challenge, and how I go about overcoming it is up to God. And that's exactly what we're listening to now with Mr. Tunde Fasina. Welcome back. And this part, before we left, we were talking about the scorecard. If you met your goal,
right?
You were saying something before I had to ask you to just let us, pay Wazobia for our time. Now, tell me, were you able to meet your goals so far, given where you started from?
Yes. My goal at the time was to prove that we could do what we do better. Southwest Farmers Market had gotten to a milestone. They had done an incredible job proving the concept of you can get everything you want in one place. We set out to do it that, yes, we could do it, but we could provide an environment that was customer focused, customer friendly, and give a better experience to the customer.
I'm sorry to say though, you mentioned customer, and I know for a fact what drives any business. When I say any business, is that you have good clients or you have very good customer service that make people repeat customers.
Right.
And that's a testament to Wazobia, and I'll give that to you credit. Right. You do excellently well.
Yes, thank you.
From when you walk into the store to where you're going. So I want to believe that so far you met your goal, that you're still pushing and striving for the better.
Yes, sir. You're right. We met our goals. We set out to, our primary mantra was being customer focused. How do we create an environment to give a better experience to the customer? And that has been our primary driving force, and has literally curtailed, if you will, how we do business on a day-to-day basis. So we strive to do better. We try to improve on our everyday performance. And we rely a great deal on the customer feedback for us to be able to plug holes where we may have missed.
Now, takes us to these parts. Wazobia, this is 2013. You started 2013.
Yes.
And now this is 2023.
Long time.
It's quite a journey.
It's quite a journey, sir.
Wazobia 10 years anniversary.
10 years.
It's coming up.
Yes, it is.
I see the smile on your face.
Oh, yes.
That has been a little missing. You got serious at some point. You got a little emotional at some point. So we're talking about, Wazobia at 10. Looking back, what are those things you would have done differently?
Well, it's not just one thing. As much as we have strived, we've made a lot of mistakes along the way. If you're trying to tell me which was the biggest mistake that I did, was really trying to expand too early. That was a big mistake on my part.
Expanding too early.
Yes. Before we had set a baseline for the first store, I was already planning and spending money on expansion, and I lost a lot of money at that point in time. So I would have waited a little bit before I expanded. That was the biggest mistake that I made. But there's been a lot of other little mistakes. That has not cost us as much, but we have grown with the experience every time. I believe that every business has done that, and it's not unique to us. So yeah, it's a part of growing pains, so to speak.
So you now have 2 stores, 2 locations.
Yes.
The first one on West Island.
Yes.
The second one on Beach Nuts.
Yes.
What has been the customer's feedback? Because I know annually you do what we call the customer appreciation.
Yes.
Right? What time of the year do you do that normally?
Well, we do that in June every year to coincide with the month of our birth. We opened our doors on 18th of June 2013. So we always use the nearest day to that
to the
day
18th
to celebrate the birth of the first store and the organization as a whole.
That's interesting.
That is very interesting. There's something I actually just thought about.
Spill.
The business was registered in June 15th, 2011. The store opened
June 18th.
2013.
Wow. Interesting.
Very interesting. I literally just thought about it right now.
Interesting. What are those things you're most grateful for?
Number one, first and foremost, is the grace of God. It has been instrumental in the growth of the organization. Without it, without a shadow of doubt, it would never have passed just a name. So I'm very thankful for that. I am also thankful immensely for every single person that has stretched out a hand to help in the dream of making Wazobia possible. We can sit here and say Tunde Fashion. No. There have been a lot of well-meaning people that have put in hard work. Some of them are still with us. Some of them have left. We're talking not only of people that helped us with goods, we're talking of staff, people that came in. I had quite a few friends that when we started the store, they came in and volunteered and worked for free in the shop. At the time, some would come spend their weekends there. They would leave their family.
Yeah, I think one of our mutual friends did that point in time. I asked if he was working because I was saying wearing the Wazobia uniform. I asked him,
he still comes in.
like, do you work for Wazobia? I said, no, I just volunteer.
Oh yeah, he still comes in. He still comes in. He doesn't miss a beat. And his wife, my God, I'll have a special place in my heart for that woman. She was one of those. Prior to that time, we didn't really engage much. But she came in and I thought it was her business. The effort that she put in, and I'm telling you, she's one of those that I hold in very high esteem and have a huge amount of respect for. And it's been a great and wonderful journey. I have a group of people that work with every single day, that come in, day out, work until they are tired.
And I see your employees, they are very, very, very protective of you. And they get emotional when they talk about you. I had the liberty to interview some of them.
Right.
And you won the best, I think was it African store of the year, right? And then for what you've done in the community, which we're still coming back to. And you can tell, not one of them came to the stage. Hey, they were like, all right, it's one person that we thought was going to receive this award now. Tunde himself is not here. Sorry, Mr. Tunde himself is not here for the sake of our interview, right? But, you know, they passionately talk about it.
Right.
Wazobia has played a significant role in the community.
Right.
I'm talking about from the city of Houston,
Right.
Fort Bend.
Right.
How's that role foundational?
Right.
A foundational value, rather, for Wazobia, especially being an African-owned business.
Right. Well, it started with one of the key mantras of Wazobia market, as it were, which is to celebrate and give back to the community and to the people that we come from, that helped us to establish. It is not, in my view, okay just to continually take from a community and not invest back into it. So it is it was, or it still is, part of our constitution that we must find a way to develop not only the people that work in Wazobia.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, hiring a lot of Africans shows, you know, that's in itself is a give back.
It's a give back, but forget, hiring a lot of Africans does not exactly in itself. They're not doing you a favor, and you're not doing them a favor. There's a mutual relationship there.
Understood, but it's usually different. I understand you, but you could have gone another route. You could have decided you wanted a white person predominantly. Right. You could have said, you know, but you chose. And then from the testimony of these guys that work with you, they don't say it as though they're working. It's beyond the money for them. It's the value you instill in them.
Right.
It's how you encourage them to be educated if they are not fully, you know, educated, to be a good parent. It's just beyond being an employee-employer relationship. That's what I'm saying. So to me, that is a major give back, because not naturally I come to work, I do my job, you cut my check, I'm out.
I get it.
You get what I'm saying? But these ones are not ones you cut their check and they want to leave.
Right. Well, the thing is this, it stems from my belief and our belief in collective growth. I do not believe that it is okay for the boss to grow and everybody else stay still. I have this core belief that the reason it's lonely at the top is the people at the top never bother to try and bring anybody with them. So when you strive to bring people with you, then when you're at the top, you get people you relate with, because we came up together as a group, as a unit. I depend on you, you depend on me. I have one hand, you bring one hand, we wash the hand. It's clean. Eating collectively from the same bowl is always sweeter than individual bowls.
That's if you're not stingy.
And even if you're stingy, all of us could there chop everything quickly together. So I am trying to form an adage in English that is in our native Yoruba language. So it stems from as I grow, you grow. So in case I stumble, there's somebody right there to hold the bus. No, you cannot fall. So there is no point eating, because at the end of the day, if you look at it from the way I see life, I can only eat so much. I can sleep in one bed. Whatever car I drive will take me from A to B. So why am I hoarding all the blessings? Why am I hoarding all the money? Share. Because literally you have more than enough for yourself. So I literally believe in collective growth, I believe in collective reward, and I believe in hard work. So yeah, we work hard, and we also enjoy hard.
So work hard and play harder.
Yes.
What's next for Wazobia?
What's next? Well, given the fact that we've not even finished the first stage yet, we're still in the first stage of building the foundation of what we hope will be a very great entity. And we hope to spread the knowledge or the idea that we grow better as a community than as individuals. So we will continue to reach out, we'll continue to work with our community in order to provide a better lifestyle for us, our families, our friends, and the community as a whole.
In the future, would there be a franchise? So Wazobia franchise?
Well, I don't know. It has been mentioned.
It has or has not?
Has been mentioned.
Okay.
The idea has come up. I am not saying that it's not going to happen. I am saying that all options for growth will be examined at the time it is necessary. But the only thing that I can guarantee you is that there will be growth.
Amen to that.
That's the only thing I can guarantee you.
And to tread on that growth line, so far you're in the Houston area,
Right.
because that's still Houston, right? That's not Richmond, the one on West Island.
It's still Houston.
Still
yes.
Houston.
Yes.
Are there plans, as part of the growth? I mean, just asking. Because I live on the other side of town, and I think we deserve more. Given that I'm your personal friend,
Right.
and I've asked you this over, 7 years ago, thereabouts. And every year I keep asking, when are we going to get one on our side of town? Because I don't want to spend too much on gas and traffic and time to come and get what I think I deserve. Because the people living on the southwest side are not better than me. People living in Richmond are not better than me. Okay. So why are you depriving me? And don't you think I should start my own or something? No, I don't know how. Because this is not my purpose, right? So when I'm asking publicly now, gentlemen and ladies, when are you bringing something like Wazobia African market to northwestern part of Houston?
It is not being rolled out as a possible location for us to grow into, as a space for us to occupy. But there are different dynamics that will govern the locations that we have. One will be a suitable location. Then you have to find a way to staff it effectively. And you have to have a way to supply it effectively. Now, one of the problems that you have, especially in Cyprus, and given the people that work for us initially, is effective transportation. There are no bus services.
I thought we addressed that earlier. Houston is not a metro area where having a car is a luxury. It's a necessity.
It's a necessary luxury. Now let's look at it in another way. Most of the people, when they come to us, can't afford a car. But by the time they start working with us for a couple of months, then they're able to afford a car. And what happens in that first couple of months? They have to find a way to get to work.
That's true.
We are able to help with that a great deal because we actually provide transportation in order to help you when you initially start. Now, if we go down to Cyprus,
so it's not a condition for people starting with
we provide a plethora of help when you come in, once you've accepted you to be part of the organization. You're part of a family. We will make sure that we try and make your life as easy as possible, to the point of we may assign someone to go pick you up
and drop you off. If I may ask, how many employees does Wazobia currently have? In both locations, of course.
In the whole, right now, we're at about 183.
183.
Yes, sir.
Nearly 200 employees.
Yes, sir.
Wow. That's a major give back to a community.
That is a good back. That is
to the African community, if I must say. Because I know you have diverse, employee backgrounds and all of that. But I'm focusing on these employees, and I want us to talk about, because you said something earlier. You said you raise men and women, so you have values that you start upon them.
Yes.
And as such that if at any point in time there's a hiccup or you kind of fall,
right,
there are people there, right, to pick you back up.
Right.
What role has your employees and family played in the success of Wazobia?
There is no growth of one without the other. Wazobia itself cannot grow without the staff and the family. They both provide inspiration in their own unique ways. When you come in to the organization, I have this thing. You may come in as a cashier initially. If your ability takes you, I have absolutely no interest in you staying as a cashier. We will develop you and see how you grow into it. Because let's not forget, there's a lot of things that you have to learn when you come in. The attitude has to be adjusted to what we define as the Wazobia way.
So that's a Wazobia way.
There is a Wazobia way. Your attitude has to be changed and crafted to the way we want to present you to our customers, to the way we do business. So,
because every one of them is a representation of Wazobia.
Yes. Every single one of them is a reflection of all of us. Because if one person treats you bad, the entire company has treated you bad. But if one person treats you good, we all look good. So it is incredibly important how you face the customer. And it is really an opportunity for us to help people grow. And in that way, we help you as a human being and you help us as an organization.
I want to specifically thank you for all that you have done and that you continue to do with the African community here in the Houston area, with the city of Houston, the city of Fort Wayne, Stafford, and the very many different counties that we have surrounding us, and how you shared your family with us, your immediate family, and your, of course, business family. We appreciate everything. Don't think we this is not something that we say it's limited to a certain group of people or demographic, and the people, of course, in your life that have contributed in a way or the other for the growth of Wazobia. And to you especially, the pioneer, the founder, and the lead person of Wazobia, we say thank you. We at Afrocentric Television, we say thank you for your continued service and say thank you.
Thank you very
Thank you. It's a great deal doing what you do. And the fact that the Afrocentric Chronicles, starting with you, and will continue. And also we look forward to seeing very many other Africans that will do greater things.
Amen.
And that will all rally around to support them and their growth as well, in their business, in their personal life as well. So we say thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
And you've been a good friend as well. You're accessible and all that. So thank you. And I'm sure the mayor is so proud of you.
Amen. We are very grateful, really, for the relationship he has extended to us as a group. We are humbled by that, and we don't take it for granted. And every other person, a lot of mentors in this town that I cannot name, that have reached out, that have helped me through the dark times, that have encouraged me, that we see your fight, we're with you, go on.
All the way.
So I am very grateful to all of them. And I'm especially thankful to every single one of my colleagues that I work with on a daily basis that add to the dream every single day of what we can achieve as a group is greater than what we can do as individuals. So I'm grateful, and I'm also grateful to you, my friend, for putting our story out there as an inspirational touch that would serve to maybe inspire one person to believe in him or herself and get up and say, I can do better. Wazobia has taken it to a point, I want to do better than them. There is no better achievement than inspiring the ones that come after you to do better than you. It is something that I solely very much believe in.
That's fantastic.
So,
Thank you so much.
thank you for putting the story out
I
there.
appreciate it. So,
Okay.
no problem. Good deal. Great interview.
Thank you.
All right. You have it, Mr. Tunde Fasina. He said it all. I don't know what else to add to it, but I'm sure at some point we'll be talking to some of his people that will let us into some more details. Some details that we're leaving out just because. We're not leaving them out really, but they're just gonna give us insights into all of these. Should I call them details also? Yes, details. Well, thank you for hanging with us. Thank you for staying with us. Thank you for staying tuned to us. We here at Afrocentric Television Channel 15.8 saying thank you. And as you enjoyed this chronicle, we hope we can bring you on to the next one and much more as we serve in the healthcare community here in the Houston area. Until next time, bye.